Good morning. Today's class I will be discussing about the custom duty. Before we get into the details of custom duty, let me tell you the introductory part of custom duty. In the earlier days, in the olden days or during the times of kings and queens or during the time of kingdom, it was a practice that whenever a trader or a merchant want to enter into a particular kingdom, he has to first meet that king and give him some gift or nazrana and take permission to do the business in that territory. This has become the practice over a period of time that whenever any person want to enter into the another area, he has to give some gift to that king. This slowly has taken the shape of custom duty in form of import and export. Custom duty, what's the meaning? You can see here custom duty refers to the tax or duty which is levied by the central government on goods imported into India or goods exported out of India. Mean to say, custom duty is the tax or the duty which is levied by the central government on import and export of goods into and out of India. It is collected from the importer or exporter of goods, but its incidence is actually borne by the consumer of goods and not by the importer or exporter who pays it. That's why it is called as indirect taxes. Actually, it is being collected from the importer and exporter, but importer and exporter will collect in turn from the customers. They are not going to pay from their pockets. So, when it is called as indirect taxes. What are the sources of custom law? We have major sources. One is the Custom Act of 1962, Custom Tariff Act of 1975, Export Manifest Regulation 1976, Custom Valuation Rule 2007, Package Rules 1998. So for us, what is more important is the first two acts, that is Custom Act of 1962. Another is Custom Tariff Act of 1975. Custom Act of 1962. This gives the rules and regulation for import and export, whereas Custom Tariff Act gives us the rate for import how much duty to be charged and for export how much duty to be charged. All these are mentioned in Custom Tariff Act. Therefore, Custom Act rules and regulation, Custom Tariff Act how much duty to be charged. Then, what are the types of custom duty? So we have 10 types of custom duty. To start with the first one, we have basic custom duty. The next is IGST, GST compensation cess, protective duty, safeguard duty, anti-dumping duty, countervailing duty on subsidized goods, national calamity and contingent duty, social welfare surcharge, enhanced export duty. All these we're going to charge in the problems. So first is basic custom duty. The name itself will indicate basic custom duty. It is a basic tax to be charged on import and export. Basic custom duty. Then IGST is integrated goods and service tax. GST compensation cess. See, if at all these goods is being purchased or manufactured in India, the government used to get some revenue. Now you are buying these goods or importing and exporting, the government will lose the revenue. To compensate that, we are charging GST compensation cess. Then we have protective duty to protect our industries. So we are going to charge protective duty. Similarly, we have safeguard duty, then anti-dumping duty. All these, I'm going to give you the notes for all the types of custom duty. Then we have countervailing duty and subsidized goods, NCCD, social welfare surcharge, and enhanced export duties. More important is what is the taxable event for custom duty? That is, when does custom duty is applicable or leviable on any person. That is we call as taxable event. In case of import, the taxable event in case of import is due when the goods crosses the custom barrier and the bill of entry for own consumption is billed. Hence, the taxable event is not due when the goods landed in India or entered into the territorial waters of India. Mean to say, when does exactly import duty is payable? It is said that import duty is payable only when the goods crosses the custom barriers, when all the customs duties are checked and bill of entry is filed for home consumption, then only import duty is applicable. Therefore, it is not taxable when the goods are landed into India or enter in territorial waters of India. Similarly, we have another point related to the import. In case of goods not cleared immediately for home consumption, and if it is deposited in warehouse for later use, then the taxable event is due when it is cleared from the warehouse for home consumption. These are the taxable event for custom duty. When does custom duty is applicable or leviable? In case of import, it is applicable only when the goods crosses the custom barriers and bills of entry for home consumption is filed. In case if the goods are stored in the warehouse or in godown, then taxable event shall be when it's cleared from the warehouse for home consumption. Similarly, in case of export, taxable event in case of export of goods is completed only when the goods crosses the territorial waters of India. However, the export duty is collected before the vessels leave the port. Hence, it is concluded that the taxable event is due when the proper officer makes an order permitting the clearance. This entry outward granted and loading of goods for exportation take place. Now, just you need to remember that taxable event in case of export when the goods crosses the territorial waters of India. But before the goods crosses the territorial waters of India, already the custom officer has collected the duty in advance. Then only he grants the entry into entry outward. See, this might be confusion for a minute, but once I explain you the import and export procedure, you shall be understand better these points.